This video is to show you the System Reports area built into the Abstract Studio. In the System Reports, you have default reports and user-defined reports. Left-hand side of the screen shows the three hard-coded reports are submission details, participants, and submission uploads. These reports, as I said, are hard-coded. You can run them, export them into Excel, and then study the data as you need to. On the right-hand side are the user-defined reports, where you have the ability to create new reports, save them, edit them, as well as run them into an Excel spreadsheet. Today we're going to go ahead and make a new report to show you how that is done. You'll see a full instruction set on the left and right side. One is for creating new reports, and the other is if you're editing an existing report. So to create a new report, the first step will be to name the report. Save that. Click on the Unlock button to then choose your form. Then you'll select the event from the event drop-down. And then you can enter a description if you wish into the description field, and then save the report. That'll be step one. The next step will then to be populate the fields in the report to extract the data you're looking for. You'll notice 4 tabs: Session, Submission, Review, and Participant, as well as 2 buttons that appear on some of these tabs, which we'll go through. In the session, this is the session tables, and basically shows your start and end time, rooms, things of that sort. Then you have the Submission tab, where you can see the details, again the table, fields that exist, as well as when you click on the Questions button, the questions that as they were set up in the submission form. So we'll go ahead and go to the details, and we'll just build a very simple report to start us off. We'll pull in first the event code. We'll pull in a submission ID, submission title, and status. Let's go ahead and pull in some questions. If I want to pull in all of the questions that are provided in the form, all I have to do is hold my Shift key, click the bottom, and then move them all over to the right. Now you'll notice when I hover over each of the questions, although you can't see it in the window right away in the hover, you can see the entire question. You can also see the question identifier that was used in the setup of the question. The status, the submission title, these are all the fields in the table so that you'll understand what that data is. Now incidentally, if you wanted to change the column header as it'll show up in the report, so for instance this status, let's just go ahead and change that to submission status. That's been saved, and now we can go ahead and export our report. Now what you're seeing is the actual report as exported into Excel. Usually what I like to do is I'll make the top header column bold. I'll freeze the top row so that as I scroll down through the report I can keep my column headers in view to understand what column is I'm looking at. So you'll see the submission title. So for the 2013 conference, submission ID 179, you can see the title, the status, and then each of the questions as they were set up in your form, you can see the answers or the reply that was given for each. Alright. One of the nice conveniences of this new tool in Abstract Studio is once you go through your report and you find out maybe you want another column or 2 added, it's very easily done. Let's go ahead and run through that now. So let's say in this report I wanted to include the participant or the presenters and the co-presenters in the report. That would be a simple matter of clicking on the Participant tab, and then choosing the fields that I'd want to bring in. So maybe I want the IMS ID. I'll bring in the last name, and I'll bring in the role to show if they're a presenter or a co-presenter. In the center, again, these show all the fields that have been selected to be included in your report. On the right side, you have additional filters that you can use for the submission status, the review status, the review state, the topic area, so to pull the submissions with the particular topic area, and then the participant types. I'm going to go ahead and choose presenter and co-presenter. And now to choose more than one filter, you hold down the left shift key and click on the second choice. Let's go ahead and export this report. So here's the completed report that we just set up with the new participants. And we'll focus in on submission ID 156. You can see the status. You see the answers to all of the questions. And with multi-select questions, in column N here is a multi-select multiple choice question. The answer choices that were provided are separated by the bar. So as we move all the way to the right where we entered our presenters or participants, you'll see their submission ID. Barkel is presenter, Davidson and Jones are both co-presenters. Again, using the tools of Excel, you can resort this entire report to meet your needs, be it in order of submission ID or status or topic area, whatever the case may be. You have that flexibility to do that. So hopefully you can see the flexibility and utility we've built into the system so that now you can use Abstract Studio to pull your data out of the system to show what you've been given as far as submissions. You can look at the review data, which we'll do another video on that, and session data as well. Look for our other videos that will provide more instructions on using this new utility. Thanks.